You have a moral compass is what I understand.
Well, I just want to have a voice. It's like, this is a fucking voice. These people don't have a voice.
Right.
Or it feels like they don't. And I don't understand why. And it's the same feeling as when I didn't have a voice. And so it's like, I just know that it couldn't be wrong. And if it is wrong, here's the thing. If it's wrong, what the fuck do I lose?
Yeah.
What do what do anybody lose? If I'm wrong about a group of people getting massacred or whatever, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I just don't see any of the other side. I mean, I was definitely scared a lot of times, but I think if somebody said to me, you can't talk about that, or I'm not going to be a sponsor on your show, or I would say it. I feel like I would mention it. I feel like it would be, that's part of me of having a voice as well. And then other people say stuff and then people secretly will say like, thanks for trying to say stuff. And I don't know. I don't know, man. But it just fucking made me so angry. I just don't understand. And why are we still doing this shit? There's a recent Gallup poll that said 1/3 of Americans still basically, agree with what Israel is doing to Gaza. So what does that mean? Majority of Americans do not agree with what Israel is doing to Gaza at this point. So I think humanity is waking up. I think, we have good moral values, man. And I don't know what the hell the politicians are doing that, doesn't represent the American people. I've talked to almost everyone I work with at work, and everyone's so interested to hear about what's going on in Gaza. And they're all normal people, dude. They just want kids to survive, moms to survive, brothers, fathers to survive, get some food and call it a day. Like, let's get this over with, man. Now, every day, is there trauma in the hospitals? Like, is it always full of like these MCIs, or is it like, are there times when it's a little bit quiet? Like, what was that like?
It's not always MCIs, but there's always trauma coming here and there. There are some times when it's quiet, but the hospital is always jam-packed with trauma patients. So for example, it's a 250-bed hospital officially, which is a small community hospital that probably has 1,000 patients in there, and they're almost all trauma patients. So for example, chronic care is completely forgotten about, right? People with cancer, forget it.
Yeah, take that shit down the road, homie.
Yeah.
Chemo, dude, just hang your head out of a window here.
Sadly, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous shit. So anything like that, but so no chronic care. Like if you had the measles or something, we don't have time for that.
No, we don't have time for that. There's no resources either, right? There's diseases popping out that we should see in textbooks that are popping up in Gaza because there's no clean water, there's no vaccines, there's is everything that you would expect in a third world country is being recognized in Gaza, but it's all man-made, it's all engineered. Every solution is like 30 minutes away at the border, just not being allowed in by Israel. Whether it's Egypt or Jordan, it's there. It's just not able to come in. And that's where, my push is let's get these UN organizations that have been doing it for decades. Let's give them the responsibility.
Why aren't we giving them responsibility? Have they been compromised?
Well, that's what Israel will say, right? Like that the UNRWA has some Hamas elements in it or something, but that's been debunked by many NGOs. And you can fact check me on that, but I don't think they've been compromised. I think they're just seeing the reality that majority of the world is seeing.
The GHF took over aid supporting Gaza after Israel and the United States, responding to accusations that Hamas was diverting humanitarian aid, insisted on a new aid mechanism. Okay, the GHF was set up with backing from both governments, but the GHF was having problems now, right? Aren't they saying now that the Hamas was commandeering some of their supplies?
It's always an excuse,
right?
But I'm specifically talking about the UNRWA, which historically has been providing aid in Gaza. So they said that had Hamas elements in it, and that's why they shut that down.